Hey my people, my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Okay, today we'll be discussing about Mrs. Williams, finding Mrs. Williams. All along I've been so busy to watch the movie, but this weekend I really sat down because I have been wanting to talk about it. You know, if you don't watch a movie, there's no way you can talk anything about it. So in as much as been promoting it since, I didn't know what to say about it because I hadn't watched it. So I took my time and I was watching it while I was like posting on other social media, still talking about it. You understand? At least I know what the movie is all about. I can boldly, confidently say yes, this is what the movie is all about, at least when I'm talking about it. And the movie is growing, yes, because my people was so worried for that movie as at yesterday. When I heard them talking about the movie, they were worried that the movie is not moving. But when I watched today, in fact the movement was really encouraging, and it's because it's entertaining and very educative. And the fact that other people have started seeing the adverts on TikTok, Instagram and Facebook, and that's making them to go watching the movie. The movie is all about, my goodness, finding Mrs. Williams. Do you know that until towards the end I never knew that this Mrs. Williams that these people were busy finding were actually besides them? James Gardner, those that featured on the movie. We have Sonia O, then we have Kofi Annan, the Ghanaian great actor. It's been long I saw him on movies. Majority of them are all Ghanaians, you understand? And then we have Edward Desmond, right? I don't know if I got that name right. And my Mr. Okay, it happens that this man's wife died, and after so many years he'd been alone, and Sonia Uche, being the house help, has been like or part of the family ever since this man died. This man's wife died, and she has been like a good and loyal staff or help over the years, and they came to love her and as part of the family. And then all of a sudden they were like, you need to go find. The son came back after graduation and said, you need to find a woman to be a companion to you. You understand? And when I was watching this movie, I basically said, this is typically the reason why most men don't settle down on time. Now, I'm talking about younger men now. You understand? Younger men, because in this movie now, this man, the Kofi, is already aged in this movie, and they needed a second wife that can keep him company. Now, I was going through and I was reflecting. I was saying, in reality or in real life, the reason why most men don't settle down very fast, like quickly, let me use the word quickly, is because they are on the search for the perfect woman for them. You understand? The reason why they take time, when you'll be telling them, guys, it's time for you to settle down, it's time for even the parents to be disturbing, it's time for you to settle down, you know, why not look for a woman befitting for you to settle down with? And you see them postponing, taking their time. Do you know that these people are actually looking for the right woman for them? That's why most of them will be trying different set of women. Many men will tell you that they have 3 ladies basically to check which one is perfect for them to settle down. In fact, this is happening in reality. There's no many of them. There's no man. Majority of men, let's say 70% of men in the world today don't have a single woman as their one woman in life, like more or less like as their only woman. You see men, they have close to 3 or 4 women as the people, not that they love them like completely. What these women are in their lives is them trying out to see which one is perfect for them to settle down with eventually. Not that they actually want to keep these women. And what these people do is those single men that actually does this. You understand? And you find out why is he only this? He say, well, I go keep one person now. You know, so I cannot keep one person. I need to settle down. I need to see the perfect woman. That's why I have them. You know, I'm testing Chineye to see her character. I'm testing Obiageli. I'm testing Vivian. I'm testing too. It's not testing in the sexual part, but testing their character qualities that befits a wife. You understand? That's why I see them having different women, trying to like have this one come around, have this one, you know, but not letting each of them know that somebody else exists. And before you know it, that you see, boom, he eventually settles with the right woman that he wants. Men do this often, honestly. They do it often. Apart from this movie, they do it often. And I really felt for Sonia. I cried with her in that movie because that aspect of her letting out, crying out and saying, I couldn't take this anymore because I love you. You know why she couldn't profess her love? Because of the, you know, the man is wealthy and not her mate in any way for her to start telling him I love you all this while. You understand? And I never for once spotted that love. The only place I noticed that this lady must have feeling for this man was when what's the name of the last woman that came, that classy woman that finally came. It was that place that was spotting that Sonia may be having feeling for this woman. The way that Sonia will be looking at the woman, the way she will be looking at the woman like, yes, why are you around my man like that? Sonia will not give her a long look. I said, why is Sonia doing like this? Is she jealous of the woman or what? But she didn't really know. I never spotted anything on the first woman that was always praying, die by fire, die by fire. Any woman in my, every strange man in my father's compound, in my mother's compound, die by fire. Oh, do you know that woman is actually would have been the perfect woman to me? And it also states that in life, everybody has no woman or no person is perfect. No person is actually perfect. No character is actually perfect. Everybody has their flaws, but ability to curtail those flaws is what makes you a woman or a wife. You know, we all have our excesses in one place, in one kind of, in one way. People have anger issue. People are not homely, more or less like they don't take care of the homes. They are not homely at all. And some people are good in business and they are not good in other areas. But if a woman who actually wants to settle down will know what a man needs in a home, those women, they don't really want to settle down. If you ask me, because even if you have excess in everything you do, as a classy woman, as a church person, as a demand, you will show it. Like a friend of mine would always say something that is very funny. All these women that are yet to settle down, what can't they just pretend and not show their character all the time when they are around a man who is trying to check whether he can settle down with that woman? And then you went to the guy's place and you're trying to, like, you people are courting already. As you're courting, you cannot hide some character that are bad. When you know you actually want to settle down, why can't you hide it? Even after the marriage, you start showing it. At least hide some. But people will not, they will still not hide it. They will showcase the bad character that the man will like, I can't settle for this woman though. You understand? So it's very bad. Many women, this is a lesson for us all. Many of us who are still single, looking to settle down, this movie it will teach you that it shouldn't be excessive in everything you do. Yes, it's good to pray, but imagine morning, afternoon, night, midnight, you're praying. The person you want expect both of you to get married, you can't go to the kitchen and cook for the man, not even a day. You can't take care of the man, and you want the man to settle with you. What kind of way? Oh, I don't know. Don't women think? Me, okay, let me use myself as an example. When I was courting my husband, when I will come over, because I will go from where I am to Abuja down to where he is, and then I'll stay like 2 weeks or so, yes. Then he told me that he actually has people that have been coming in his place like me before he settled with me. That he was looking out for something in the qualities of women. He actually wants to settle down. He has been looking for women to settle down with, but there was qualities he was actually looking from them. So he told me categorically that apart from the people that had come to his house, those ladies that has come to his house, one was always showering him with gifts. The lady is just this gift type. So that is why you cannot buy a love. You cannot buy a man's love with money, even if you have the money. You understand? So the lady will always buy him a lot of gifts, buy him this, buy him that, buy him shirts, buy him this, but she's not homely. She believes that her money can actually buy him love, buy her love, but it wasn't. Then he did mention about another one. That one will bring all her relations, all her sisters, brother, and everything down to his house, and everybody will be there, and he'll be wondering, what kind of this lady is it that she doesn't have sense? I came to have quality time with you, and you brought your whole family, and they will not leave. They will be there, so there will be no time to have quality time with the person that he's trying to like settle with. And it was off. Then I came into the picture. I always wash his clothes. I'm not saying that I'm a good person now. And people will not start saying, Julie, what are you talking about? I am not saying that. So when I'll come down to Abuja, I'll wash his clothes. I'll make sure I cook. Then before he comes back from work, I have arranged everywhere. Everywhere will be clean. I've cleaned the toilets, washed everything, and washed his clothes and spread outside. And then maybe I try to make his food ready before he comes back. Do you know, it was when we got married, was telling me the stories about the categories of lady that he had stayed with. And why he eventually settled with me was he saw me homely. He saw those qualities, that homely aspect, that I can take care of home. You understand? I washed his clothes. As the clothes he removed that is dirty, I know this clothes is dirty, I'll wash it before he comes back. I'll set his food before he comes back. I've cleaned the house. He comes back, he look around, everywhere is clean. The bed, my bed is always well arranged. I don't like scattered bed. That is me. So the bed is well laid, more or less like all those hotel beds, how they lay it very well. My bed is also, I'll lay it very well before he comes back. And then when you come back, I will gist. It's after I now said to that all those good character qualities, all those he will come back, I will not go and welcome him. It wasn't like that. When we were cutting, if he comes back and opens the door, I will hug him. I will drop on his body, I will hug him, welcome. But after we settled, amen, I will be watching soap opera, and he's a very bad character. So men oftentimes look out for qualities that they want in a woman, that they want to keep in their home. So if you're a single lady out there and you're listening to me and you're in courtship, please don't be too demanding. You're a church person. Me too, I'm a church person. I love God so much. I love God so much. Don't overdo it. Pray and don't disturb. Just like with this movie that we have learned now. You understand? Don't overdo things. Then the man that you want to settle with, you know, all those things that when a man look at you that you're doing it, the man will say, like, this woman is really homely. That means if we eventually settle down, my food will not be a problem, my home will not be a problem. She can actually take care of my kids. You understand? So all these movies are educative movies that will help us. And when we are analyzing as well, we'll take it down to practical, the real life situations. These are the things that happens in life. Men do search for wives. They do. And they know the qualities they want from them. So those qualities, as a woman, do you have it? These are the questions we'll ask ourselves. You understand? So we learned a lot from this movie. We learned a lot. And not knowing that Sonia O was the Mrs. Williams, she has been loving this man so much that the man never for once got a glimpse of the fact that this lady had been loving her. She's so loyal, homely, funny, caring. What the man was looking for was already looking for far away, was in his house, unknown to him. And we're all joining forces looking for we joined forces. Do you know when the ladies were coming one after the other, those people that were supposed to be the Mrs. William, do you know I was actually saying, no, this is not for we were joining forces in searching for Mrs. William along with Mr. Williams. We're joining forces with him to search for who the real woman is, unknown to us that she was right there with them in that family. The movie is really entertaining, really educative, and I learned a lot. And as a single ladies, it might not actually be a kind of a man who has lost his wife that wants to settle down, you start working yourself for them. No, the person you are cutting right now, because there are single ladies that listen to my gist, this is for you. You understand? When as you're cutting right now, put every effort you can put to show that quality. Those excesses that you have, suppress it. Bring out the best in you as a woman. During my time, it really worked for me. You understand? So it really worked for me. I made sure, because in my mind, I really want to settle down. Just to Julie, I remember that time I went to visit him in Abuja. He hasn't proposed to me. He was like, okay, can you come and let's spend some time together? Maybe you can take off time from work. I took my leave from work and I went down and I stayed. And now I was telling myself, this man has not yet proposed to me and I'm going to his place. Good. I am not going there to be like a girlfriend thing, whatever. I am going there for him to see me like a wife material, and which I behaved myself as such. And those qualities he saw in me, it didn't take him long. And then he said to me, I had been searching before, but because since I met you, my search has to stop today, because I have found the one I am searching for. The qualities that I needed in a woman, I saw them in you. My goodness, the men are looking at all those qualities. While people are cutting, they are looking at it though. So don't think they are not looking at it. So this is an advice to all of us single ladies out there. When you are cutting, put your best, especially when you're ready to settle down. Put in your effort to see that this person you want to settle down with eventually settles with you. Let it not be that he will leave you and go and try the next person. You understand? So this is basically what I wanted to gist about. If you have not seen this movie, it is a must see. A must. I must tell you, a must, so that you learn a lot of things that needs to be learned. I know this movie, why I loved watching them is because Sonia's movie, there is nothing that I will watch in her movie that I don't learn. I don't take home a lesson from it. I actually and 100% take home a lot of lessons from all of them. So, and it is a good thing that everybody who sees this movie passes it to others, especially the single ladies who are in courtship already. This is, let it be a kind of guide to you, expo, that wow, men are actually looking at my character while with them. What if my character is not pleasing to him? Will he be able to settle with me? These are the things you ask yourself, you understand? So go see it and then share forward to others. This weekend, make sure that you watch with your family and friends in all this, you understand? And very soon, there's something we are going to be starting with Sonia fans. We'll be sending data to some people. I'll be the one that will start over it. Then those that can be sponsoring data can meet us, you understand? So but this will be, when I'm ready for that, I'm going to announce it. We are going to be going TikTok, YouTube, TikTok, IG and Facebook. We are going to be announcing that for those who are struggling to watch Sonia Oche's movie, that will be giving out data for them. I'm going to start out. It's going to start out from me. I'm going to be sponsoring some set of people with data, maybe 2 gigabytes, to support them to watch. That is my own little way of contributing in promoting her. When you love somebody, don't just make noise. You put them in action. That is what I go for. We are not noise makers and anything. When we say things, we put them to action. You love someone, what effort have you put in making sure that that person you love is really being promoted? And I thank you so much for my Vim. I don't really know your full name, but I'm giving it a shout out to this amazing woman. She is my assistant on IG, and she has been making sure the IG has been going. A lot of content has been promoted there for Sonia Oche, and I love what she's doing there. Vim, thank you so much for listening to this. You are really an amazing woman who loves Sonia Oche. You see, one thing I reckon with these people, I love to reckon with Sonians, because these people are people that they don't make empty noises. They talk and they go for what they say. And that is why I love them so much. Since I was away for 3 weeks, off and on and off and on, she has been making sure that things has been going on actively on IG, and I must not keep quiet. I will give a shout to her. She's really trying, and I'm grateful to her. When the work was really too much on me, my office work and the whole support, I was trying that nothing should miss out. At least every day there's something that will be posted out. She was making sure the IG was taken care of, and I was so happy. Each time I go there, I check the feed, I check the story, I check everything. There is no day that stories are not there, and it shows how much she has brought out herself in her own way, contributing to the support of Sonia Oche. So a lot of support to be doing very soon. We'll be doing a lot of support system in our own ways to promote her movies. So many people who wants to sponsor this course as time goes on. It is only when a movie of Sonia Oche is released that we can sponsor people for data, because a lot of people may want to watch the movie, but because of their data they don't have, they may not watch it. They will like, I wish I can watch it, I've been hearing it's interesting, what can I do? Very soon we are going to start up something to support data. It's going to start from me. Then subsequently other people, if you want to join the bandwagon, you can support. Then every detail will be given out. Those that we sponsored for data will showcase their numbers, and then they will tell us, so they will be accountable to our data, because when we give you data to watch movies, you will tell us what you have watched, so that we know that our data did not go like that. So this is what I'm going to be discussing with our members on this very course. So we should be getting ready so that we can promote her on a higher level. You understand? My love for this lady keeps increasing every day by day, and there is no stone thrown to me. There is no amount of stone thrown to me whatsoever that will make my love to go down for her. In fact, it keeps increasing. So let's keep the love going. Keep watching her movie, keep sharing, keep promoting her in the way that you can. And like she will always say, she will never take your love for granted. You understand? So this is me gisting about finding Mrs. William, where we eventually found Mrs. William. Yes, we eventually found her. I wonder why she was hiding. We eventually found her. She was no other person but Sonia O. I'll come right back again. I'm still your favorite gist, Julie. Ciao.